It's time for the One Bar and Lepica Show, bringing you anything and everything Minnesota Vikings.
Welcome to professional football.
All right, welcome back to the One Bar and Lepica Show. I am One Bar, and in today's episode, I'm going to be breaking down and ranking the tight ends of the NFC North. Who has the best crop of tight ends in the NFC North? Before we get started, remember, subscribe to the One Bar and Lepica Show. Give our videos a like. We are here every damn day talking purple, and I've been noticing quite a few comments in our videos referencing our very, very thick Minnesota accent. I'd like to apologize for that, but damn it, just deal with it. I can't help it. All right, let's talk NFC North tight ends. And I got to be honest, the NFC North has, I would say, a fairly decent group of tight ends. But who's the best? We'll see. So I'm going team by team, ranking worst to first. And we are starting off with the worst at number 4. Warms my heart to say they are the worst in the NFC North, and it is your Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers, right now, they have Jay Sternberger, they have Mercedes Lewis, and a couple other guys that are really not worth mentioning. Let's just start with their bread and butter with Sternberger. Sternberger was a rookie last year, had some injury issues, didn't do much of anything. I think he got some catches in the postseason, but as far as I'm concerned, Sternberger is still a question mark. When the Packers actually drafted him, I was a little upset because I kind of wanted him. Texas A&M, he ripped shit up, and I think he does have a lot of potential yet, but he's just yet to do anything. So that will be one to watch. I think he will be actually a pretty damn good tight end. Behind him, Mercedes Lewis, old man. The guy's about as old as me. Hasn't really done much in the league over the last handful of years, but he can get a crusty catch every once in a while. But Sternberger, Lewis, they're my clear bottom. And the Packers have always been looking for that tight end, it seems, for years, for Aaron Rodgers with Jimmy Graham, some other vets that they've brought in. And maybe Sternberger's their guy, but as of now, not much shaken. And they even drafted that dude in the 3rd round this year, which was one of the bigger shocking picks that I think they're actually going to move to fullback. So I'm not even putting him in the conversation. So let's go to 3. Here's where it starts to get a little interesting because I think the top 3 are fairly close when it comes to talent. But the Bears, I got the Bears ranked 3rd. They brought in old man Jimmy Graham, 36 years old. They gave him a crap ton of money, 2 years, 15, 16 million or something. Wow. Anyways, so they brought in Graham. They drafted Cole Kmet out of Notre Dame in round 2. Kmet will be a good player. I think by season's end, Kmet will actually be their number 1 tight end, leaving Bears fans even more confused on the Jimmy Graham signing. But Cole Kmet, athletic, good player, good hands, and I think he has yet to even come close to reaching his potential. Hopefully the Bears have a quarterback. Well, not hopefully, but hopefully for him, the Bears actually have a quarterback and maybe get it in his hands. They also have vet Demetrius Harris, who will add some decent depth. Adam Shaheen, I think they took him a couple of years ago in the early rounds. But it's going to come down to Graham, Kmet, and Kmet will be one to watch in the coming years for Vikings fans and one that could give us trouble. But they rank 3 strictly because of Jimmy Graham. I don't get worried about him one damn bit. Number 2, so it comes down to the Vikings and Lions. I am actually going to give the Lions the number 2, and I'm not just drinking purple Kool-Aid. Hear me out. TJ Hawkinson, he has a chance to be one of the best tight ends in the league as soon as next year. His athletic ability, his blocking ability, the dude has it all. He had some injuries last year. He started off huge with that big week 1, but some injuries slowed him down a little bit, but still ended up with a good season. Behind him, they got Jesse James. A lot of people remember him more from the Steelers. Very, very solid number 2 option. Hunter Bryant, some other guys behind him, but Hawkinson is the best tight end in the NFC North, and he will continue to only get better. But Lions, I'm putting at number 2, and the reason I got the Vikings is the best tight end group in the NFC North. I mean, Kyle Rudolph and Irv Smith, that's one hell of a 1-2 punch. Either of these 2 guys would probably be a starter on a lot of teams in the NFL. Kyle Rudolph is getting a little crusty, getting a little old, but he's still producing. He still offers a ton of value out there. And Irv Smith, kind of like the Cole Kmet, Jimmy Graham conversation, I think Irv Smith will be taking over that main role throughout the year here, and pushed Hawkinson to be one of the best up-and-coming tight ends in the league. Herb Smith, we saw it the last half of last year where he really started to come on, really started to be a huge part of this offense. Very athletic, very dynamic. They're going to be able to line him up at wide receiver, tight end, all over the field this year. And then behind him, we got Conkedonk, we got Brandon Dillon. We'll see who makes the team. But the depth alone for that 1-2 punch is going to be huge, especially when you have them both out there at the same time. They will be causing serious issues. So those are my rankings for the tight end in the NFC North. Packers last, Bears 3, Lions 2, and the Vikings 1. I think the Lions are neck and neck with the Vikings, but I give the Vikings a nod just strictly because I think it's a better 1-2 punch. So let me know down in the comments how you rank them, where you'd rank the Vikings.